What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Masculine Energy. Channel sponsor is Tactical Soap Company, pheromone infused soap for all your cleanliness. In this video, we're going to talk about what to expect when she comes back. Every man's wish after a breakup is, well, to get your girlfriend back and go right back into the mix of things. Go right back into dating and loving, right back into the routine. And that's exactly what you shouldn't do. When you go through a breakup and she comes back, you're going to have these, intense emotions that you were feeling when the breakup happened, right? Those emotions are going to subside as time goes by. So really, depending on when she comes back, you're going to feel a sense of relief. If she comes back sooner, your relief is going to go away faster, or the intensity will die down. And the later that it happens, the less effect it has because you're slowly getting over that person anyways. But what I want you to know is the expectations that you have of her, whether you realize it or not, if she were to come back, you're going to want to jump right back into things. You're going to go right back into the routine. You want that back because you're grasping at whatever you can to feel that love again, to feel that care from her. So that's what you're looking for, but that's the wrong expectation to have, because if you go right back into the routine, you're missing one extremely important piece to getting them to stay with you if they do come back. Dating again. If you went through a breakup, there's most likely a point in the breakup or the relationship that you guys stopped dating each other, stopped courting, stopped taking care of yourself, stopped focusing on yourself. So you got to go back to the dating part and take them out and let that anticipation build up again and go slowly from there, because that is really what causes the attraction to go up and the seduction to happen. You go on dates slowly, you raise the attraction level, you guys end up doing that so often that you guys decide to have a relationship. That's really what it is. So when you break up, that needs to happen again. You need to re-attract her. That's what re-attraction really means. Re-attraction has to go from the beginning, and you guys got to go slow and steady. Start with one date or one date a week. Make it a really good fucking date, like multiple dates in one night, something cool like that. You can do that, and you can slowly start building up the attraction again. But what you guys do wrong is you guys want to jump right back into things. You guys want to jump right back into watching movies, doing Netflix and chill. The same shit that you were doing at the end of the relationship. You can't do that, because that will push her away and turn her off if you jump back into that too quickly. She wants to go slow, and she's hoping that you do too, which is what you should do if you value yourself. If you value your time, if you value your feelings and your emotions, which most of you guys don't. Another thing to expect is a little bit of anger and disdain a little bit down the road. And here's why. So every ex of mine has tried to come back at one point, okay? And two of them I went back to for a short period of time. Well, one of them was a long period of time because we broke up halfway through our relationship of 4 years. And then we went back out together again for 2 years. To be honest with you, the very first relationship where I said that we broke up 2 years in and stayed together for another 2 years, that latter half of the 2 years, so the 2 years after we got back together, it was horrible. I never trusted her again. I never looked at her the same way. The attraction was just off. There's something off about the relationship. And what it was she decided to leave, and a lot of stuff happened. Like, she ended up sleeping with other people and all that. And I was so young and stupid at the time that I took her back because I loved her. And I just never trusted her again. I never felt that strong connection to her like I used to. And that's what I felt later on, like a few months, actually a few weeks of getting back together. I woke up a couple of times and you start getting back into the routine after, because I jumped right back into the routine at that time because I was young, right? I didn't know what I knew now. What I realized is I really didn't like her anymore. And that's another thing you can expect to happen when you get back together is it's like your attraction level was here in the beginning before she broke up with you. Then it came down. Then it went right up because she broke up with you. Then as time goes by, it sort of comes down because you're starting to get over her. Then she comes back and you're like, whoa, right? And it comes up pretty high again. But as you start to understand that she didn't really give a flying fuck about you when she broke up with you, and then over time she started caring about you again and wanted to see what happened. You're going to look at her and you're going to be like, and you're going to start remembering why she kind of sucks too. And that's another thing. So that's something to look out for. Okay. And one more thing that I want you guys to pay attention to when she comes back to you is the way that she treated you when she comes back. Some of the girls, not all of them, but some of them will treat you the same way that they did during the relationship part. So they might have some jokes, or they might tease you, or might say certain things to you that maybe have bothered you, or they knew bothered you. And they might even jump right back into the routine of certain things. And that's why you guys got to be really, really careful, because they put you through the ringer. They put you through some shit. Okay. And you guys really have to stand up for yourselves and understand this person discarded you like trash at some point. And standing up for yourself and showing them that you value yourself by not jumping back into things so quickly, by taking your time and making sure that you are doing this for the right reason. Why? I want you guys to question this right now. I'm going to end the video with this. Why do you want your ex back? Really? And a lot of you guys are going to have an immediate answer. It's an emotional response. But I want you to step back from that emotional response, maybe a few hours later or a couple days later after you watch this video, and remember, write it down on a piece of paper. Why do you want your ex back? Is it because they made you feel a certain way? Or do you logically like them for really who they are? Or are there a lot of red flags behind her? Are there a lot of things that bother you, but you're choosing to ignore because she makes you feel good? Right now, she's not making you feel too fucking good, is she? So I'm going to leave you guys with that, okay? Those are the expectations. If I have another part 2, I will make one. I kind of just make these videos off the fly. Sometimes I make a video and I completely miss some things, like, oh, fuck, I could have said that. So I'll usually make a part 2 if I ever come up with that. So I love you guys. Take it easy. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want coaching, it's down below. But you can watch all of my videos for free and use those as your guides. Okay? Done.